Welcome everyone to today's edition of Money News. It's Wednesday, July the 16th. I am boasting We're live to you from the FMDQ studios in Lagos. The Paris-based lender Société Générale says it has agreed to sell more than 58% of its stake in the Cameroon subsidiary to the government of the Central African Republic. Now, according to Reuters report on Tuesday, the Cameroonian government ownership of SocGen is now at about 83.7%. The value of the deal was not disclosed. The deal by the French banking giant is expected to close by the end of 2025 as part of SocGen's strategy to streamline its global operations.
A set of data released by JP Morgan Chase has revealed that no African country has a sovereign risk premium for the first time in 10 years. According to MoneyMeb report, it is the first time that no African state has a 4-digit yield spread following an era of widespread debt distress. The average yield on Mozambique's bond over U.S. Treasuries fell below 1.00 basis points this month, making it the last country in Africa to retreat from the threshold of debt distress. Analysts say fundamental improvements are seen across several countries in sub-Saharan Africa, aided by IMF programs, as well as some locally driven reform agenda. And finally, on news now, the Nairobi Securities Exchange reaches a new milestone today with the listing of the new Satrix MSCI World Exchange Trade Fund, or ETF. The World Feeder ETF marks Kenya's first ever equity-based exchange-traded fund and only the second ETF on the local market. The fund listed today in Nairobi is managed by Satrix, South Africa's leading provider of index tracking investment solutions. The new ETF will give Kenyan investors access to more than 1,300 large and mid-cap companies across 23 developed markets around the world. We say congratulations to both Satrix and the Nairobi Securities Exchange.
Let's move into the markets for today. Let's track some of the trading here. The FMDQ ticker tape, of course, you can see behind me just above there, the tickers running through for today's trading. The FMDQ exchange, what the numbers look like as far as the Nigerian debt instruments are concerned. But as always, let's start with the stock market and that big news of Satrix. MSCI ETF being listed today on the Nairobi Securities Exchange. The Nairobi stock market today advanced by 0.56%. That's the all-share index of the biggest exchange east of the continent, 157.68. Satrix will bring, of course, you heard from Melissa earlier, will make it possible for Kenyan investors to invest in the world portfolio of equities. That's what that ETF will bring to the table, and that's expanding and deepening the derivatives market across Africa. But let's start from the top of the graphics you're looking at right now. The Nigerian market continued that rally, 1.8% today. The market in Nigeria is playing catch me if you can. That's the equity side, 128,298.67 for the all-share index. In BRVM next door, 1.23%, and that's another big jump for the composite coming back well